Hi everyone, welcome to Craft. Look at me, I'm the captain now. Why am I saying that? Well, I made a questionable decision. Let me show you. I purchased a boat. Yes, I know, this isn't the smartest decision of my life, but I couldn't let it go. I always wanted a little boat. I live in Greece, for heaven's sake. I need a boat. So this is a Bayliner Capri. It's a 19 and a half feet boat made in 1998 in the USA. It's a budget boat. It's cheap. It's made out of fiberglass and and wheel power. And I paid $1,000 for it. Let me show you around why it was $1,000. So as you can see, there are some suspicious dents and missing bits and painted over bits and refiberglass bits on the boat. Very interesting scratch marks, scuffs, and missing parts on the boat. According to the history of this boat, this was crashed during a storm. So there is a little pump in the back of the boat inside, which pulls the water out and blows it out in a hole on the side. It's called the bilge pump. And the bilge pump wasn't working. So the boat sank, but only the last part of it. And they attached some straps to the front and they pulled out the boat on the rocks. So basically the keel from that point to the back is slashed, and you can see all the other damage. Now we have a little bit of a damage on the front as well, but this side is pretty good. It's pretty undamaged. Now, why I bought this boat? Well, because it was $1,000, and even a crashed one of these boats costs about 5 to 10K here in Greece. Because here in Greece, everybody a boat is an actually useful thing in a country where are thousands of islands. So I bought it for a grand, and I knew that whatever kind of state it's in, I have to buy it because this is a kind of a once in a lifetime situation. So what happened? A month ago, I went to visit the gentleman who owned this boat. I paid him cash, 7 in the morning, and I said, "Okay, I don't care. I'm buying it." Turns out, this boat has all the papers and documentations for it, so it's completely legal to put it on water, which is a bit of an issue. The trailer does not have papers, so I can't really drive it on the road. But I live in a village and I know the policeman, so life is good. Other than that, what I found is that the boat was underwater. It had rainwater in it, and it was sunk, as I said before. So the engine is shut, and shut I mean it's not completely shut because. Okay, let's back up. I purchased this boat, and it has a lot of problems on it. But I thought this might gonna be a nice project for Agina Craft to work on, and to see where I get with it. I always wanted a boat, and I always wanted a little Bayliner or a Sea Ray or some cheap American-made fiberglass boat, and this is exactly that. For €1,000, I got a trailer and I got a boat, and based on my first checks, is not in a terrible state. So what I need to do, what has to be done on this boat? Well, first of all, this shit has to be cleaned up. Then I need to change. Okay, let's get on this boat and let's have a look around. Hold on. So, what has to be done? First of all, that hatch window, you see the hinges? The hinges are broken. So, I need to replace that. That's gone. I need to replace these studs. I need to replace the dashboard. The mirrors are completely fine, so the mirrors are staying. Dashboard is somebody did something bad to it, and it's just old, so that has to be replaced. I'm gonna replace the steering wheel. The drive thing works, whatever it's called. I peeled back a little bit of the carpet to find some of the repairs, and as you can see, that needs to be a little bit reinforced. What's in here? Cody cabin. Cody cabin is pretty good. Need a little bit of fiberglassing. So basically, this boat was sunk. Okay, so there was water back there, and as you can see, it's a little bit damaged. But once they pulled it out from the water, it was sitting in the driveway for 5 years in the Greek sun and heat, where we have 45 to 50 degrees Celsius in the summer, and we have like 10 rainy days a year. So you can imagine it's pretty dry. We checked that there is no rotten wood in it. I need to fix that. But technically, I attached the battery to it, and because I have a ship mechanic friend, he said just attach a battery, check the systems, and technically all the systems are good apart from the horn, because I have no horn and no PA system. Dun, dun, dun. But other than that, so the hull is in pretty good condition. The electronics, the basic things work. Pump, air, the engine turns over, so the controls are the lights, shit like that works. But it's a rat's nest, and there are loose cables, and there are wiring solutions like that everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. So that has to be checked over. I already took the seats out to start cleaning them and fixing them, and they're pretty good. But yeah, I need to do fiberglassing. I need to take out the gas tank from here. Engine has to be taken out or fixed or something. Let me show you the engine. Give me a sec. All right. So this is a 3-liter Mercruiser Alpha 1 LX. I don't know too much about boat engines, but I know a little bit about motorbike engines. And when you see rust and grease, that's already a bad sign. And when you see this in an oil sump, focus you bastard. Yeah, that's bad news. So, and these things, like loose wires, everything is covered in questionable electrical tape. And this is a carburetor engine, and they basically bypass the automatic choke with a fucking zip tie. So this thing is questionable at best. So, but we put the battery on, and I started the ignition, and the engine turned over nicely. So all the pistons are none of the pistons are seized. I took it's called candles in Hungarian, and I always want to say candles. Ignition spark plugs. So I took the spark plugs out. Funny enough, the spark plugs were not for this engine. I actually got the service manual for this engine. I downloaded it from Pirate Bay, and it's a 750 pages manual for fixing this engine, and this manual expects that you know what you're doing. So I decided that I will ask for professional help. I'm lucky because a couple of streets up, there is an actual boat engine mechanic shop who deals with Mercruisers. So happy days on that. But yeah, these are the old air hoses for the air intake, because there are a couple of air intakes on the side of the boat that goes in the engine bay to give it fresh air. And yeah, I'm gonna replace those as well. There was black mold in the cuddy, but there was no rot. So as you can see, some of the wood is exposed because it was just painted over and it had barely any fiberglass thrown on it. But we're gonna fix that. Again, nothing is rotten, so thank God. This hull is it's just made out of fiberglass, so there's not much to rot anyway. Yeah, so that's gonna happen. These vinyls have to be cleaned up and fixed. Maybe some parts replaced. I need advice on how to remove these stains. I tried bleach. I tried any kind of household chemical, and it didn't really work. The only thing that worked is Goo Gun. This orange oil acidy thing that somewhat cleaned it up. The mirror of this part is already taken out. That is rotten. That has to be fixed. But yeah, so far so good. I tore off a little bit of that vinyl from this wood to see how bad it is. You could see that there was actually a water up to this level, and yeah, but nothing is rotten. So that's basically the good thing. What else? There's so many things I want to show you and tell you about. And I started shooting this video. I shot this video like 4 times already this month, and I haven't uploaded anything because fuck, there's just so many things I need to talk to you about, and just so many things I need to show you. I need to replace the anti-slip sticker right here. I don't know what's it called, but this is broken. This has to be replaced. I think I already told you that. Guys, the sun is out. It's like 10 in the morning and it's already 35 degrees. And look at me. I'm sweating through my baseball cap. It's that bad. Anyway, so I wanna replace these keels, make them turn them into nice metallic keels. But yeah, long story short, this has to be overlooked by a professional, and all these shitty DIY fixes, they have to go. And I want everything back to factory. I want it to be in a factory condition. And this is going to be the meat of the project. This is going to cost me the most. But it's still cheaper to get this one fixed than change the boat into an outboard. So, which means that you take this engine out and you put a piece of thing here and you put an actual outboard engine on the back of it. That would cost me about 15 grand, and fixing this probably cheaper. Anyway, let me get out of this boat first. This is for the troller motor. This is for a small motor which you use in an emergency, or you use it in the marina. And as you can see, this is molded up and it's seen better days, but I think we can fix this. It costs about $100 to get a new one, but fuck, for content's sake, let's fix things. Might gonna cost me some elbow grease and some time, but time I have, that's all I have in life. Yeah, so the keel, oh boy, as you can see, it's already patched up somewhat. Focus. Yeah, it's already patched up somewhat, but oil seeped through the patches. So whatever they did here has to be removed, has to be redone. Now, you know my friend Walter, my Dutch buddy, who's a welder, he had a look at this and he said, well, boy, you need to fix this trailer because it's rusting away. It's been sitting, again, it's sitting on a driveway on an island. And as you can see, it's really, really far gone. All the electronics and the lights are gone as well. And I wanna get some papers for this thing. So anyway, that's the other side of the challenge. The trailer has to be fixed, but I got the trailer for free, so yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, this this is a problem. We need to fix these things. The outside part of the engine, whatever this part is called, works. Everything works. Everything works. Just everything is in a shitty condition, and everything has to be fixed. And I need to find a replacement for these guys because on the other side it's broken, and I just can't find the replacement part. So if you're into 3D printing, and not the string 3D printing, but the resin 3D printing, let me know, because I might put an order in for one of these guys or a couple of these guys, and then I paint it. So anyway, that's basically the introduction of this boat and this project and this next chapter on Egina Craft. Okay, let me stand in a shade so I can actually talk. Okay, beautiful beard. Okay, so yeah, so this is what's gonna happen with my boat. There, now perfect. I'm beautiful. Anyway, so I'm the captain now. This boat, it's gonna take a while to be ready. I will spend time on it when I have time to spend time on it. English. And when I will have the money for it, because right now I have fuck all money to spend on this boat. But if I have $100 here, $100 there, or this and that, I'm gonna spend on it and fix it up bit by bit. It's gonna take some time, obviously, and I might make some videos on the process of what I'm doing and what I've been up to. I can't speak any more English today. I need to get some water. I love you guys all and expect more shenanigans in the boat coming. Thanks for watching. Bye.